Hey, Michael Lee. First in the house, and then Edwin close second. Mayong Muto, good afternoon. Dumaguete, Philippines. Yep, I'm laced up. Apologize for any breeze and wind. Jason Effects here. Yeah, it's walking time. Exactly. Again, I apologize for the breeze if it affects the sound just temporarily, but yeah, beautiful, another beautiful day. It finally feels like rain season is past. T-Lex, hey, you know what? I gotta make you blue too, my friend. I appreciate you reaching out. Ted, that's it, your name's Ted. I appreciate you reaching out to me on Instagram. That was very cool of you. I love meeting new people. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm laced up and ready to roll, but it is absolutely another beautiful day here. Edwin says, hi, Michael, go Indiana. Oh, so Indiana won. Well, there you go. I didn't know who won the game, but that explains it. Hey, T-Lex, I'm just thankful that you're here and you enjoy the streams as much as I enjoy walking. Simon is here also, says, good afternoon, Mr. Michael. Looks like you have great weather. Same as up here, sending our love, mate. Hey, right back at you, Simon. Yeah, it finally feels like I said, maybe, just maybe, the rain season is finally behind us. 2 beautiful days in a row here. But again, never seems like it rains much here in Dumaguete. Must be the location of where it's at. Always seems to be a safe location. Yeah, summer has arrived. DJ Puckett's here. Again, if you're new to my channel, and I apologize for the wind, eventually I'm gonna be going into the city, but if you're new to the channel, my name's Michael. Lots of Michaels. Born and raised in the United States, Pennsylvania, practically all my life with the exception of 2 years. And now I'm living abroad in Dumaguete, Philippines. So thank you for being here, joining me for my daily walks in the Philippines. We got AJ Malasha, Spain. James Sepp says, where are you? Dumaguete, Philippines. That's where I'm at. James, I'm not married. No, I have a girlfriend. Not officially married. No rush. One thing I've learned and told myself is take your time, enjoy it. We got Brillets 2015 is here, says, hey. Edwin says, Indiana won 27-21. At least it was a close game. I didn't want a blowout. Because if it was a blowout, then it makes me question the selection committee, which I had questions anyway. But James says, please do not do that. They're going to deceive you. Thriving says, take care. Have to take daughter to school. All right. Thank you, Michael. We got Tony here, says hello. Fortune says, good weather nowadays. Time to hit the beach. Exactly. And anybody, if you're new to my channel, at any point, please give me a like, a thumbs up. That really, really, really helps my channel grow, and I greatly appreciate it. DJ says, a marriage license doesn't define a relationship. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Jason says, I got some inspiration from you, Michael. Gonna lace up and do a lot of walking in my corner of the Philippines too. Just 3 weeks out, about to escape this bone-chilling cold. Exactly. Monkey Wrench Studios is here, says hello, Michael. Look at this beautiful day though. James says, all right, enjoy it. God bless you. Jesus is the Lord. Thank you, James. Simon says, wish I was close to the beach, Mr. Fortune. Kevin says hello. Dean Perry says, enjoying from Nevada. Welcome, Dean, from Nevada. Jeff says, what do you do for a living? I'm retired, 55 years old, 55 as of April. And strictly living, my finances are my pension and my savings. And that would be it. Asha Kumar says, amen. T-Lex says, enjoy life. No need to rush marriage. Yeah, like for me, I just want to, take my time. Miss Dimple says, hello, good afternoon, Michael. But again, I'm going to leave the water and I'm going to go into the city. We got Rick Wallace here. Thank you, DJ. 55 looks 42. I must be doing something right. Aside from the fact, I would say, you know, my parents, good genes. I'm definitely a reflection of my mother and father to an extent. I think I exercise, definitely walk more than they ever did. They'd probably be in better health if they did more walking when they were younger. Jason says, thanks, Simon. Rick Wallace, like I said, welcome, Rick. Dean Perry says, thank you. Tava Quad says, hello from Philly. Hey, I live in Pennsylvania. I was born and raised in Altoona, Pennsylvania. And my current address in the States is Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, Central PA. So welcome, Tava Quad. Merlady says, hello. Miss Dimples. Wait, I missed Miss Dimple. Beautiful weather. Yeah, it's an awesome day. It's an awesome day. Brian Davis says hello. Suki says, where is this place? This is Dumaguete, Philippines. Dumaguete. I'm living abroad here in the Philippines. I do this daily walk. I'm a walker anyways, part of my exercise routine. If you're new to the channel, for the past few weeks, I said, you know what? Maybe I should try and live stream when I'm walking around, just so people can see why I love it here so much, why I'm so happy every day, inspired, learning, embracing the culture, meeting new, wonderful, amazing people. That's my number one reason, my number one thing that makes the Philippines special. It's the people. I say it every day, over and over, and that's just the truth. People here treat me like family. They're so nice. So welcoming, especially here in Dumaguete. I haven't been everywhere in the Philippines. I don't think I'd live long enough to visit every island. There's like over 7,000. Health is the key. Walking is great. Are you Amish? Willie, no, I'm not Amish, but I live near Amish people in Pennsylvania, Lancaster, PA. There was like Amish communities in Lancaster. Very nice people. Actually, they're very good with when it comes to carpentry, I'll tell you that. They can build anything you want and put it up quickly and just very well done. So yeah, I'm familiar with Amish people in Pennsylvania. I'm sure you walk over 10,000 steps a day. T-Lex, I walk 10 miles a day, which is equivalent in kilometers to 16.7 or 8 kilometers a day. So everything here is in kilometers, kilograms. Everything's a little different, so I try to learn converting from inches and, you know, pounds and stuff like that, and mileage. But yeah, I 10 miles a day. That's what I did. Miss Dimples, no need marriage, just enjoy life. TC says Northeast Pennsylvania here. I love it when I get people from Pennsylvania. The one day I got someone in here from Altoona, or near Altoona, Bellwood, Annis. I think it was Bellwood, and it's like, wow, it's a small world. I'm halfway around the world, and I'm meeting people from, you know, where I grew up, which is always interesting. And I apologize if I don't get to all your comments and questions. Sometimes it's hard when I'm walking and I can't see all of them, so I do apologize. Grew up in Williamsport, Philadelphia. We got Scrap Pienza from Philadelphia. Awesome. SSB, hey, Mr. Steve, how you doing? You said you're in Manila now. Yeah, sorry about the confusion yesterday, Steve. When you asked me where I was at, the name of the place I was at is called But First Coffee. And I said I was getting coffee and water, and that's where I was letting you know where I was at if you wanted to meet me. But that was kind of funny. Enjoy Manila. Alex says he grew up in Williamsport. JJJJ says, I lived in Ohio and ran into a few Amish in buggies going down the road. Yeah, I used to see them all the time in Pennsylvania. Normally, if I was down in the Lancaster area, Lancaster, however you want to pronounce it. Yeah, I just respect all people. That's the best way to put it. Especially here, I always try to remind people when you're here in the Philippines, as a foreigner, me as an American, you're a visitor here. So unfortunately, you have some people that are foreigners that come here kind of, I don't know, stick their chest out kind of thing and just think they're more entitled and kind of look down upon as if they're better than the Philippine people. I don't really like that. But I would like to think that's the minority of the people here. They're so welcoming and so nice here. I don't know why you would want to be any other way than just, it's common decency just to simply be nice to people. DJ says it's an eye-opener. Yes, it is. Spectrum Rob says some of the girls there seem way too young for other YouTubers. Spectrum Rob, you know, that can be a debatable conversation to be had. I mean, my girlfriend's younger too. Did I intentionally come here to meet a younger girl? No, but it just happens. That's just, hey, mayong muto. But yeah, like, you know, it's just one of those things, you know, it's to each his own. Whatever makes someone happy, as long as they're a good person, and that's the way I kind of look at it. Mayong muto. Mayong muto, sir. How are you today? Mayong muto. Keep it up, Michael. You're awesome and hardworking, man. Well, I would be walking anyway. In life, for me, no pain, no gain, no matter what you're doing. Nothing in life comes easy. Those who work the hardest seem to be the ones that reap the benefits. And I just enjoy sharing my inspirations here in the Philippines. Vanessa says California. Wow, 59.44. I guess that's the exchange rate. I just caught that. T-Lex says it's very easy to meet new friends in the Philippines. Very welcoming community. Yeah, I agree with that. You're nice and respectful of them. They just shower you with love here. That's in my experiences. I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm speaking for me, but I would assume everybody's like that. Mayong muto. Soon to be Hapon. Mayong muto. Hello from Canada, says Kier Van Vin Campos. And if you haven't given me a like, the best thing I appreciate is that people give me a thumbs up and a like. That really helps my channel grow. Mayong muto. Fortune says need to step out, Mike. What do you mean step out? Maybe under the tarp? Hey, Castaway, Mayong buntag from Los Angeles. Welcome, Maxwell. Nice to see you, Maxwell. Lynn says, hello, Michael. Good to see you. Hey. Oh, no. Joke time. Why do midgets laugh when they run through the grass? Why do they laugh when they run through the grass? Jamie Ingram says, yo, from North Carolina. Welcome, Jamie, from North Carolina. You're in Dumaguete, Philippines right now. Papa Gear says, how are you, pair? T-Lex, man, I greatly gotta show my face. I greatly appreciate that. Again, I don't expect people to do super chats or anything like that. I just appreciate when people are here supporting my channel. Hopefully I inspire one person per day. That would be great. Just to live life and don't be content. Don't be that person that's sitting around someday because you don't have any choice but to sit around and have regrets that you didn't, I don't know, live life to maybe the fullest. But Ted, T-Lex, I appreciate that super chat very, very much. And if you were here, I'd shake your hand and thank you personally, but I greatly appreciate that. Big ups to T-Lex. Adrian says, hello from Amarillo, Texas. This is awesome. Thank you, Adrian Ramirez. I appreciate you being here. You're in Dumaguete, Philippines. This is the public market where I'm at in Dumaguete City. Rick Wallace says, exchange rate is 59.44. That's good. Everybody kind of was thinking it might hit 60. So that would be very beneficial to me or anybody else exchanging USD to Philippine pesos. That would be really good, beneficial to us. Michelle says, hello, Michelle. I just noticed you. Michelle Pelletier's here. Thank you, T-Lex. You rock. Fun-loving couple says, hello from Arizona. Well, welcome from Arizona. I appreciate everybody that comes in. Mayung Muto almost hapon. 1 minute. Thank you. What? Amping. Yeah, take care. Amping. Nothing to see says, how do you like the Philippines, sir? I love it here. I can't emphasize that enough. I love here in the Philippines. I'm happy every day. I'm a hot weather person. I love the sunshine. I certainly love to walk. And now when you're in a different culture, walking is so much fun for me because I get to meet people every day. Say hello to some familiar, some new. It's so humbling. It's truly, honestly, a blessing for me. I love it here. I'm the best decision I ever made. And throw in the fact that it is significantly cheaper cost of living, renting homes or apartments, whatever your choice is, it's a lot cheaper. So for me, being 55, if I were still living in the US, I'd still be working. I wouldn't be able to be retired. I'm trying with these pig pens says, are you still thinking about getting a bike? Yeah, I'm thinking about it, but for me, my situation is still, it's very convenient for me. I can walk from one end of the town, city to another. I call it a town, even though Dumaguete is a city. I consider like Bacolod or something else bigger. This is more of a town feeling to me. I still think about a bike, but I'm still not at that point yet. I guess it's because it's not necessary. Grocery shopping or getting a couple of bags of something if I don't want to carry it back to my apartment, which I have. You could just rent simply rent a motorbike. If I'd own a motorbike, I probably wouldn't ride it that much. Or if I did end up riding it that much, then that means I'm neglecting my walking, which I wouldn't like doing that. What is your favorite dish there? Oh, that's easy. Chicken adobo. Are you chicken adobo, pork adobo, any of them? I love all of them. I'm trying to go back. Suki Yushi says, get an electric bike. Yeah, that's always a possibility too. I mean, I've seen people with those little electric, they look like, you know, what is it, like the, not a motorbike scooter, but the little scooter we used to ride as kids. You know, like a skateboard with a handlebar on it. I've seen people ride those. I've seen them on electric skateboards here too. They just have the little remote in their hand and they just cruising all over the place. But for me, I still prefer to walk everywhere. I'm so much more into walking, and this is how I can see and expose myself not only to the people, but different stores. Sometimes I'm walking doing a live stream and somebody will see a store and then point it out to me and tell me to go back that I never even recognized. So I really, really, truly learned my way around Dumaguete by walking everywhere. Whereas if I was on a motorbike or in a car, I probably would overlook a lot of stuff. Bro, you have to try Be Cold dishes, the coconut stews with chilies mainly. You know, Greg Master, and you're always here, I gotta take care of you too. I'm making you blue because you've been here a while. But yeah, Greg, like when we get the meat from the coconut, sometimes, like when I get coconut water during the live stream, sometimes I take it back with me, or sometimes I just leave the guys there. I let them have it. But Che, she got, like one time I took the coconut meat home and she did something in a frying pan. I don't know what she added to it. But yeah, she made some sort of cooked coconut meat, almost looked like a stew, but she did make something out of it. And coconut to me is so, it's very, 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 very healthy, especially the water. But that's another thing I love about being here is like countless coconuts, mangoes. There's just fruit and stuff, pineapples, everything, bananas grown wild all over the place. It's really cool. Hi, Castaway, Michael in the Philippines. I heard some good thing about your channel and just subscribed. Great live. I live in Trace Martires, Cavite. Been retired here for 3 years. Have a great day. Well, Michael in the Philippines, I appreciate you being here. That's great that you heard about my channel, and that's good that you heard positive things. For me, my channel is nothing but positivity. That's a reflection of me. I'm happy, motivated, inspired every day. Love interacting with the people. To me, I don't know, when you come to the Philippines, I don't want to separate myself from the culture. I want to immerse myself in it. Mayong hapon. You know, I want to be a part of the community. That's why I'm here. Sometimes you do see some foreigners here. They don't seem like they really get out and, like, I don't know, walk the streets and really learn about the people and the culture. I think that's what makes it so much fun. I mean, despite the warm weather, which I love, that's a big part of it. I'm an ocean guy. Obviously, there's over 7,000 islands here in the Philippines. Again, I won't live long enough to be able to travel to all 7,000 unless I was rich and had a helicopter and I could just bounce, island hop on a helicopter. That would be something, wouldn't it? But I appreciate that, Michael C. in the Philippines. Thank you for being here. Bees Poppins here. Hello, Michael Kuya. Lobster Roll says, how much for a two house? Like 2 bedrooms, maybe? I don't know if that's what you're asking me, Lobster Roll. And my best suggestion to you would be, if you're interested, I just recently did a video. It's a video, not a live stream, a video. You can watch that. And I just do a simple little tour of my apartment, showing what I pay. It's not the biggest, it's small. I'm not interested, me personally, I don't need a big apartment. It's furnished, so I don't have to worry about buying furniture. There's a swimming pool there, there's a gym, but it's small, but I'm not home much. My lifestyle has changed here in the Philippines. Being in the US, I was more, you know, I had a big house, bunch of rooms in it that just held furniture. I can only be in one room at one time. Like, being here in the Philippines has been an eye-opener. Hey, mayong hapon. Like, that's what has opened my eyes a lot. And for me, all I need is a shower, aircon for when I sleep, a kitchen to cook dinner, and that's it. And yes, I like the idea of having a pool. I can swim whenever I want. I do enjoy swimming, good exercise. And then there's a gym, treadmills, exercise bikes, free weights, a little bit of Nautilus. It's not like a huge, big gym, but it serves a purpose. And obviously, I don't need a treadmill to walk. I'm out in the public walking. So let me see. Lobster says, bro, respect. Thank you, Lobster. Edwin Puelo says, God bless you. Michael C. says, hello to all the channel viewers. I saw the apartment tour, cool pad. Thank you, Maxwell. Like I said, that's the best way. That's just one sample. I do have some other friends of mine, local Filipino. One guy, he's an owner of an apartment building, but actually I was gonna try and rent before I went to where I'm at now. He has, I think a lot of them are finished, and he asked me, mentioned maybe I could do a video tour just to promote and show mayong hapon, just to show his apartment, so other people, maybe people looking to rent an apartment, can find it. So there might be another one coming. Like I said, he's a local, you know, and I try to help people here. People are very nice here to me, and I try to return the favor and help them out. You know, I have friends that own restaurants and stuff. You kind of just become family. It's like a community here. And again, guys, if you're on here, I'm gonna just show you my face temporarily. I apologize if I can't get all the comments and questions. If I could do that, I'd be some superhuman. There's just too many, and that's a blessing. That's a good thing that there's too many. I appreciate you guys being here, but when I do notice people that come here frequently, I try to like at least do you guys a favor and shout you out or make you like a moderator if you seem like a person. It's a good person, want to keep the chat clean, free from, you know, some of the trolls, which I always say, trolls need friends too. But anyway, so yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. Again, my apologies if I can't get to every comment. I do have to try and walk without breaking my leg or tripping or falling and watching people. How often do people try to hustle you, says Lobster Roll. I've never ever been, not that I know of. I guess they could be that good of a hustler that I wouldn't know it. But I think if you're like new here and you come to the Philippines for the first time, and maybe you're going to get on a tricycle the first time, you may not know how much it should or shouldn't cost. So I guess it's possible that you could like maybe slightly, but once you learn and you know, well, from this distance it's only 20 pesos or something like that, they don't really try to do that because they know you're street smart now. And I've been here long enough to know that what things should cost. But I give tips though too. I don't mind doing that. Just because people work hard, they're so nice here anyway, and yeah, I have no problem tipping people and helping them out because, you know, they're super nice to me, and I want to just return the favor to people because I'm blessed and thankful that I had the life that I had, and now I get to share this with you guys being here in the Philippines. Nothing to See says, yes sir, God bless you and take care. Thank you, Nothing to See. Lobster says, how bad is poverty? I mean, obviously there's poverty all over the world. I never thought I'd see the day in the United States where there's poverty all over. Some people might say there shouldn't be poverty anywhere in the United States. Well, there is, unfortunately. So like here, obviously there is. It's sad. It's sad. But the thing about here for me in the Philippines is, although there's poverty, there's so many. Everybody's happy. The majority. I'm not saying every single person's happy, but I'd say the majority of people are happy. So much happier having less. That's just my opinion and my thoughts. But I see people happy, looking to smile, being nice to me all the time, and you don't know what's going on in their life, but they're great, loving people here. I don't have any problems. Mayong hapon. Mayong hapon. Hey, mayong hapon. How are you? And that's the kind of thing you see, is people like that are so nice. That's what's beautiful, what I love here about Dumaguete, Philippines. Just the friendliness. I'm looking, trying. Dan Marsh says, a lot of U.S. poverty is a choice from poor decisions. What about there? I don't know if it's poor decisions here. I just think it is. That's just the way it is. And I don't really like to get too much in the political side of things. I do have my opinions, but quite honestly, my opinions don't really matter anyway. And I don't like to, stir, kick the hornets and that sort of speak. I am who I am. I have my beliefs and my feelings, and I just kind of keep them to myself or talk about it privately. But I don't know about some situations with poverty where it's a choice, or maybe it was designed that way, and that's all. I'm going to leave it at that. Matthew Reed says, hey, Castaway, it's Matthew. Yes, hello, Matthew. Name of the city says Dental Health. Dumaguete, Philippines. Mayong hapon. Mayong hapon. Yeah, Dumaguete, Philippines. This is the famous Jollibee. You guys know that place. Everybody's always eating in Jollibee. Mayong hapon. They're even in Jollibees. Hello, good afternoon, says Angelina Golo. Like I said, this is like the heart of the city. This is where all the traffic is, which doesn't bother me. It may look chaotic, but it's not. McDonald's, Chow King, the pharmacy, Goldilocks Cakes, Dunkin' Donuts, Lee Plaza, of course, then the Jollibee here. I love it here. Thank you. I love it here. Like I said, just seeing how the every day 24/7 goes, it works. It works, and it's just awesome. I love being here in the Dumaguete. Guys, please hit the like button. Yeah, if you guys could hit the like, that would be really awesome. The like will definitely help my channel, and and it's for free. It's free to hit the like button. So whatever you can do, I greatly appreciate it. All American companies, fast food there. Yeah, fast food. I don't eat a lot of fast food, next to like never. If I need a good burger, shout out to my favorite restaurant in Dumaguete, Astoria. That's where I go. That's my favorite restaurant. Esturia, Astoria. It's in Dumaguete here, at the other end of the city, actually, near Silliman College. But if I need a good burger, quality beef, Mayung Hapon, that's where I go for a good burger. Or if I need good pizza, I also go to Astoria. So I guess when I have my cheat days, that's where I go. I go to Astoria. Jimmy Farrell says, okay. I guess Che's here and joined. Yeah, Che was swimming today. Yeah, Che would be my girlfriend. You see her in the chat. But yeah, this is, like I said, I just live for getting up every day. And this is why my walks are so entertaining. There's so much to see. But the best part is when people say hello, how are you? They're eager to just say hello. And then when you respond to them, they smile. And that's the kind of stuff for me, it's priceless. No amount of money can buy you happiness. I mean, that's what I believe. Yeah, it is beautiful today. Lewis says dog. Angelina Golo says new friend here. Thank you. I see little all things. Do you have a good walking shoes? Yeah, I do. You want to see my walking shoes? These are what I wear. Brooks. These are the Brooks Ghost, I think. Yeah, these are the Ghost. I'm all about wearing Brooks shoes. And no, I don't have a paid sponsor with Brooks before anybody asks. That'd be nice if I did, but no, I wear Brooks. I've tried many different walking shoes, from Brooks to Nikes to Adidas to Asics, what are the On, New Balance. And when I rank them all in order, the one that seems to hold up the longest or the best on the bottom is the Brooks. A lot of other shoes are kind of comfortable, but these are like putting your foot in a pillow and then the bottoms just hold up. I mean, imagine if you're doing 10 miles a day walking on pavement, not always dirt, they're gonna wear out pretty quick. And I experience that. I go through shoes rather quickly. Sometimes I wear them a little longer, even though there's like no traction left on the bottom, because I just wear them out. Probably the bottoms go before the insoles, the insides. Chris Mosky says, you're fortunate to find a pavement sidewalk in the Philippines. Yeah, I always laugh because people say, it's kind of funny. They're like, Michael, you're walking in the street. I'm like, it's all right, though. Here in Dumaguete, I can say you can get away with that and feel fairly safe. I only ever lived in Bacolod before. You can't do it in the street there. They actually have street lights in Bacolod. But it's like, it kind of remind me, the drive in there, kind of remind me of the States. Much more aggressive. Here, it's kind of like a pedestrian first mentality. Like, people are super nice, very, it's just pedestrian first. Like, they don't try to hit you. And there's some spots, you know, obviously they park their motorbikes sometimes on the sidewalk. That's where they got to put it. You kind of just follow the path of the least resistance to get to where you're going. T-Lex says, time for a coconut drink, Mike. Yeah, it'll be coming soon. Not yet. Not yet. But yeah, it'll be coming soon, T-Lex. And that's compliments to you, obviously, for the super chat. You're hooking me up with some coconut water. I gotta wait until I sweat a little more. But yeah, that's kind of a part of my routine, getting the coconut water. That's kind of fun. Lewis says Philadelphia. Hayato says, yes, pedestrians are king in Philippines. Yeah, that's the way I feel here. I never feel like I'm like in danger here in Dumaguete. Even as chaotic as it looks, I never feel like scared. I mean, that's why I'm usually in the street. I have more of a straight path when I walk in the street. Now, I mean, you can look, there's a little bit of sidewalk, but you guys are gonna see more out here anyway. How long have you lived there, says Evan or Evem 4876. I came to the Philippines in July of 2024. Originally was only supposed to stay for 2 months, and then I ended up extended. Mayong hapon. I ended up extending until March of 2025, which is all blessing. Fortunate I was able to do that. And I'm glad I did. It really gave me a good idea of whether or not I could live here. Stayed until March of 2025, went back to the US, sold my car, took care of some stuff, got my pension set up, which I kind of started ahead of time, but finalized that. Came back to the Philippines in June, on June 12th or 13th, and I've been here ever since. You can stay in the Philippines for up to 3 years consecutively until you at least have to like leave the country, and then you can come right back. So that's really nice to be able to be here on a tourist visa, extending, Mayong hapon, extending for like up to 3 years. That's like super awesome. And my extension, you can extend 2 months at a time. Cost me 1,000, when I did it last time, it was 1,960 pesos, which was equivalent to $33.37 at the time. So I just look at it as like you're paying a little tax just to, you know, stay here and enjoy yourself in the Philippines, which to me is not much at all. Greg Master says Philippines visa system is amazing. Crisco Mashi says sold your car. I don't think I could ever sell my van. Yeah, you know what? It wasn't that hard for me to sell my car. Once I had lived here for so long, I started becoming less materialistic. Being here in the Philippines was a big eye-opener for me. Now, it's not that I still don't like having some things, but I really don't have much. I'd say the most expensive thing that I buy, other than paying my rent for my apartment, is probably my walking shoes. I do have eyeglasses like I'm wearing right now. I have glasses. I have my iPhone, but that's been paid off for. I haven't really spent any money on, and I don't go to malls to shop. I randomly get it, like this t-shirt, no more than 200 pesos. Yeah, very, very inexpensive. But again, if you haven't hit the smash the like button, I hate to preach about the like button, but the like button is my best friend other than you guys. That really helps my, my channel just grow and gets me out, kind of forces the algorithm to push me out, hopefully to help and inspire other people. And then, like I always say, there's always that person or persons that maybe they'll never be able to travel out from where they're at because of health reasons or financial reasons. So that's another reason what I think about when I'm out walking and showing you things through my eyes. You know, there's always the man or the woman that can't travel because of health reasons. That would be like my parents. Maybe my father could come here, but my mother, her health is not good enough for her to travel. But you know, hey, Mayong hapon. So yeah, that's why another reason, because I want to just bring it to people that maybe can never make this trip possible or go anywhere. I know the best way to experience this is actually being here, but if I can just make someone smile just a little bit and make their day just because they can't travel, that would be, I'm winning when I do stuff like that. I'm winning in life. No respect to you, sir, but American older men going to Philippines, why not? The view is the poor, submissive, beautiful woman, the sign, money don't buy love. And then Scott says, I pay $4,700. I'm not sure what that's for, the $4,700. Matt says, we appreciate this walking with you, Castaway. Hey, I appreciate doing it for you. And again, I'd be walking anyway. This is the best part about, for me, in the Philippines. It's the people, the everyday life, and it humbles you. And it also opens your eyes and, I don't know, makes you appreciate what you have in life, or what I've had in life that allowed me to get to this point, to be able to be here and experience this. For me, it's just simply a blessing, and I'm fortunate as well too. Xbox says, hey brother, how's the walk? Going good. It's going awesome. Enjoying it. How much is an apartment per month? Can you tell us? Even, I can only tell you what my apartment is, but the easiest thing for you to do, I'll give you a little tidbit, but I just did a video, my most recent video, not a live stream, a video. I did a whole tour of my apartment and what I pay and what I have. It suits my situation just perfectly, but you can find cheaper ones, you know. It's not like my apartment is the end all be all. It's just one example. But what I pay for my rent right now, I'll tell you, is 24,000 pesos per month, Philippine pesos per month, which I don't know, is equivalent to around $400 per month. That includes the Wi-Fi. I have a pool on site. I have a gym on site. Security. My apartment's very small, but it has a kitchen. It has, you know, the shower, the aircon, all that stuff. The only thing I have to pay separately is the water and the electricity. But that's just a sample. But if you watch the video, it's only like a 10-minute or 11-minute video. And I had so many people request that I do a tour on my apartment anyway, so I figured that's probably the easiest thing to do. Just give you one example of rent. But there's gonna be other people that I've met here, owners, Filipinos that own apartment buildings that ask me maybe I could do a video showing one of their apartments because they have some available. That just to help to get the word out, and then they could have people renting. Hello from Barbara. Hi, Barbara. Man, our apartment is 7K, 2 stories, and you know, Iota. That's again what I'm paying for is location. I'm paying for hello, Mayong Hapon. I'm paying for, you know, the swimming pool, the more modern type of an apartment, but it's also very small. And again, you could watch it and be like, wow, that's too much. And it's not like you're wrong. By Philippine standards, that's very expensive. And the other apartment that I was looking at getting, that I might do a video on, I was holding out for it. I think it was going to be $15,000 a month, which is still more than $7,000, but it was $15,000, brand new, split aircon, kitchen, shower, furnished. You know, and that's another thing. Mine's furnished. I don't want to have to deal with putting furniture in an apartment. So, yeah, you're right. There's always ways you can save. I kind of went for convenience, modern, swimming pool, gym on site, and you're paying for the security. And that's why hopefully I can meet other people and show their apartment building, especially to help the local community, for other people potentially looking for an apartment. If I can make a video, of course it benefits my channel, but it's going to help them too. It's advertising for them, and it's kind of like, you know, you work with each other, you help each other out. And that's what I'm learning here. It's like one big family here, and I'm very appreciative and thankful. I haven't seen your video, your apartment. Would love to see it. Yeah, Barbara, like I said, you just go click on the tab videos, and as long as it's for the most recent, it's right there. It's the very first one on the top. Like I said, 10, 11 minutes long, not very long. I try to keep videos short. I'm learning that. I haven't done many videos. Eventually, I'm gonna get into doing more. Mayong hapon. I'm gonna go towards the ocean though. Do they have 3 bedrooms? Yeah, they might not consider that an apartment. I know they have 3 bedroom houses that you can rent. Very nice homes, like whether it's here in Dumaguete or Bacolod or wherever you're at. There are a lot of nice homes. And these houses, like some of them, I don't know what they probably cost 3 times as much in the US, maybe 4 times. Danmar says, how did you choose moving to the Philippines? You know what? I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and sometimes I wonder, did I really choose to move to the Philippines, or did the Philippines choose me? I simply was just researching, I guess 2 years ago, just thinking of long-term retirement places. I'd never thought I'd be here now. So I was like, all right, let me look up exotic islands, beautiful, warm weathered places in the world. And then obviously the Philippines came up. So then that's how I started researching it. Then you go to YouTube and obviously you type in Philippines and everything under the sun comes up. And that's kind of how I started educating myself. And I was like, wow, this Philippines looks like an awesome place. I would like to, and I've always thought about maybe traveling to Asia somewhere. And there's so many places, you know, Japan, Thailand, on and on and on, Da Nang, Vietnam. There's so many places you can go. So that's kind of how I came to the conclusion. And then when I came here, it was only supposed to be for a 2-month visit. It was more or less just a vacation for 2 months. And then I ended up extending another 2 months and another 2 months. And I'm glad I did, because then after the first 2 months, which was like a vacation, then I got an apartment. I was like, okay, let me see if I can live here. Let me learn how to live here, not treat it as a vacation and just going out and eating out and spending too much money and this and that. I said, let me see if I can live here. And then when I started doing that, I was like, wow, I can do that. And then I started researching into getting my pension at 55. And I'm like, wow, the money I get from that and my savings, I can make this work. I can retire early. Whereas if I was still in the United States, I'd still be working. I couldn't afford to live on what I'm living on here right now. I just couldn't do it. It wouldn't work. So that's another reason. Golly, awful Nebraskan accent. Really, I sound like I'm from Nebraska? I'm from Pennsylvania. I don't know. I guess they say everybody has somewhat of an accent, but I didn't think I had a Nebraska accent. But I didn't think it was awful either. But I appreciate you being here, River City Transit. And looks like someone said Chief's here. Did I miss Chief? John Vasquez is here. Ricky's here. Gordon says T-Lex, thanks. I'm looking for Chief. There's Chief. All right, Chief. Shout out to Chief. Chief is here. My apologies, Chief, if I didn't see you. Now I'm down. I just want to bring you guys down to the water. Plus, it cools me off. Yes, the yellow yacht is still there. Kind of just moves a little bit. I apologize for the breeze. If it blows into the microphone and you can't hear me, I just come down here for a little bit. How do you get your pension or even retirement from the U.S. living in a different country? It's just go direct deposit in my bank account. It's that simple. My PNC bank account in the U.S., that's where I always had my banking, through PNC. So direct deposit into my PNC, and then you transfer funds in whatever way you want to do it here to the Philippines. It's really not that hard at all, actually. I'm from Denmark. My accent is great. Good for you. I'm sure it is great. I'm trying to see Omer Cecil. I have friends that are from Denmark, and his accent's awesome. Everybody has an awesome accent. It just it differentiates us all. That's what I like about it. What town are you in, says Glenn. I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines. Hello, Blackpool from Skegness. Oh, all right, Daniel, have you been anywhere in Africa? No, I haven't been anywhere in Africa, but I'll tell you what, it would be cool to go to an African safari. I always thought that'd be awesome to see all the animals. Did Miss Che have a good birthday? Yeah, she had an amazing birthday, Chief. She actually really, really did. She had an amazing birthday. But yeah, today is so beautiful. And like I said, thank you, just a shout out to everybody. I randomly show my face. Thank you for just being with me on this walk. Obviously, I keep going, I continue. I'm gonna go get coconut water, I think, next. That's a part of my travels, my daily walk, and I get coconut water. I always feel better when I do that. And it's nice just to stop by and see my Filipino friends that work there. Yeah, it's just a humbling experience. So thank you, everybody. And if you're new to my channel, I'll say it. My name's Michael from the United States. Apparently I have an accent that sounds like I'm from Nebraska. Can't say I've ever heard that before. 55 years old, lived all my life basically in Pennsylvania, with the exception of 2 years. I lived in Florida, Palm City, Stuart, Florida for almost 2 years. I prefer warm weather. Definitely Florida was perfect for me if I'd be living in the States. But again, if I was still living in the States, I'd still be working. No, I'm not going to take a dip in the water. It would feel good. Maybe the swimming pool. I play snooker. Is there a snooker hall? Thanks, Michael. Snooker hall? I don't even, what is snooker? Is that the South China Sea? Well, actually, that would be, from what I learned, that's the Bohol Sea. Cebu's beyond that. And then you got Sikihor, which you can't see. Thank you, Chief. Man, God bless you. Thank you for the coconut water donation. I appreciate you, Chief, all the time. You've been here with me all along, making my live stream walk so much fun. You humble me all the time. God bless you and thank you, Chief. And how's the grandchild doing? I need to ask you, how's your grandchild doing? Rago says, hi from Queens, New York. Up late watching the Ranger game. Looks like a great day. It's beautiful here. I think it's like 84, 85, maybe warmer. Doesn't bother me. I love the hot weather. I'd rather sweat my butt off than freeze my butt off, as I say. Let me flip. But thank you, Chief. He's doing good. Thank you. All right, that's good. Pauline says, are you there for the women? No, I'm not specifically here for the women, but I'd be lying if I told you, or if I didn't say, I was remiss and didn't say, the women here are beautiful. But then there's beautiful women all over the world. I may have a bias towards the women in Asia, but there's beautiful people, men and women all over the world. Doesn't matter where you live. I just like it here. But no, my biggest advice to anybody coming to the Philippines, don't make your primary reason to come to the Philippines be all about meeting women. Don't let that be. Come here to have fun, experience the culture, embrace the culture, learn about the people, try different Philippine foods, stuff like that. And then I don't think anybody have a problem meeting somebody here. Just let that just come naturally. But that's just my opinion. I'm not perfect. I'm not the doctor of love. I don't know all that stuff. But no, I wouldn't say I'm here strictly because of the women, though. But it's a good question. You're cool except being from Philly part. I'm not from Philly, AJ. I'm in Mechanicsburg, but my father lived in Philly. He grew up, my father's 85 years old. Philly was probably a lot different when he was a kid. He used to be a paper boy in Philly. My father was a delivery paper boy in the city of Philly. But I'm gonna make my way to get the coconut water now. But I don't know, maybe AJ was I think there's other people in here from Philly. Not me. Hopefully I'm cool even if I'm not from Philly. I think people from Philly are cool. It don't matter. How many hour flight is it from Florida to where you're at? Well, Frank, Spo, when I flew back here on a return flight one way, oh my goodness, I flew from Harrisburg. Yes, I could have flown out of Philly or a bigger Baltimore, a bigger city to save money. I didn't care. I just wanted to get there. So I flew from Harrisburg to Atlanta. Then it went from Atlanta the whole way to Korea. Then from Korea to Cebu, which wasn't bad. I had less stops on this flight than I had on previous ones. The layover, I think the longest layover I had was maybe 3 hours at it. I'm not sure which airport, maybe Atlanta. But the layovers aren't bad because it gives you a chance, especially after my flight from Atlanta to Korea was like 13 to 15 hours long. So after that flight, I know I had like a 3 hour layover, and that actually felt good because your legs get like stiff. Some people have like bad swelling. I definitely can say all the walking that I do daily probably prevents me from really having any swelling. If I had any, it was so minute. I might have noticed a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. So total flying time, including layovers on my return here, heck, 26 hours, maybe total 27, give or take. Yes, it's a long trip. It's a long trip. but to me, well worth it. Hey, the Shoop's Wood Shop. Hello, my friend. Going to get some coconut water. Thanks for being here. Enjoying my walk. McCool says, you got that right, bro. Filipinos are nice people. Filipino right here from New Jersey. You will love it here. Yeah, that's why I'm still here. Like, you know, and it's funny, people would ask me sometimes, you know, what is your favorite things about the Philippines? I always say first is the people. Everything else, the nature, and the waterfalls and the islands and the beaches and everything, that's all just the icing on the cake. The thing that makes it special here and why I love being here is the people. Because if the people weren't the way they were, maybe I just wouldn't like it. Maybe I wouldn't be here. I can get up simply going for a walk and just embrace the people every day, and I'm so happy. So you take that away, I'm not so sure I'd enjoy it. And then somebody else asked me a question, which I couldn't even barely name one. They said, name your top 5 things that you don't like about the Philippines. I couldn't think of anything. I was thinking, and then I was like, man, I'm trying to come up with something. And then finally I did think of something, which might, you know, the thing that bothers me the most, but that I've noticed that I've been here, and like I said, I had to really think hard. I don't like it when foreigners come here from other countries and they're disrespectful to the local people here. That's what bothers me the most. A lot of them feel like a sense of entitlement, or they had a better, you know, lot better way of life, so they can just come here and like kind of look down upon the Philippine people. I don't like that. That bothers me because everybody here is they treat me like family. They're very good to me. I've made so many good relationships with the local Philippine people here. And quite honestly, they probably treat me better as a whole, as a culture, than any culture I've ever experienced in my life. So not everybody's perfect, neither am I. But I'll tell you what, as a whole and overall, I can't think of anything wrong with the Philippines other than when I see some foreigners here and there on occasion just kind of have an attitude or just being, you know, verbally disrespectful towards Philippine people just because they just think they're better because, I don't know, they come from this or that. But that's it. I don't really have issues. No matter where you live in the world, it's not perfect. I mean, I know people could pinpoint certain things. Oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. And a lot of those things you can say that about everywhere in the world, I think. I don't think there's just no perfect place. So I hope that answers your question. Saltwater crocs, but they're rare. Derek says, did you ever me? I don't know what that means, Derek, and I apologize. I'm trying to, Gordon Johnstone says, you make a great tour guide. I don't know, maybe that was my hidden profession, being a tour guide. But you know what? It's easy. When you're so happy and you have so much energy and so excited, the way I am here, it's just, I just ooze, you know, it just comes out of me. I can't help it. I absolutely love it. I like it when you can't walk a block without there being a bakery, whatever, food, produce, chicken, coffee shop. I mean, it's wonderful. It's just all about survival. And I like it, but I'm going to get my coconut water. Mayong hapon. Nice to see you today. Yeah, it's like, it's all about respect, and it's so simple too. Like, but again, how I am is a reflection of my parents. My mother and father obviously instilled something in me to make me a good person growing up. You know, I'm not perfect, and I always have ways to improve myself. But one thing I've always learned is it's just common decency, common courtesy. I don't care where you're at. You don't know what people are going through in their life, and that's why I always just say hi and try to make someone smile. Or if they look at me when I'm walking, doing a live stream, like they're trying to get my attention just because they want to say hello. That little hello could be the difference of making someone's day a good one, or maybe, you know, not. And I don't know. I just thrive on stuff like this, and Yeah, it's just me. I'm almost at the coconut water place though. Uh, Thanks, Rick. I appreciate it. I'm just Michael being Michael, sharing his energy, sharing my positivity and good vibes. Uh, Again, I always joke. I know this traffic sometimes can look chaotic to people. I love it. I feel completely fine walking out in it. Everybody's nice. Hey, hey, Mayung Hapong. All right, let me get some coconut water. Here in Dumaguete, Vivian or Vivian, about typhoons. I think here in Dumaguete, they don't really get many. Apparently, the way the island, where it's positioned, kind of protected by outside islands, it kind of breaks it up and slows down or weakens the strength of it. I haven't experienced anything here in Dumaguete. Give him the right amount of change. Thank you. Salamat. All right, what I've been waiting for. Rick says, what time is it? It's 1:45 p.m., 1:45 in the afternoon, Rick. So if you don't hear me talking, it's because I'm drinking my coconut water. It is, what is today? Today is, I guess Tuesday afternoon. I never remember the days of the week. When you're here in the Philippines, you don't even remember that stuff. I think it's Tuesday afternoon. Pretty sure it's Tuesday. This is 35 pesos. 35 pesos for a full coconut. Yeah, Middle J. Thank you for doing the currency rate. Like I said, you can't get something this good for 75 cents. Yeah, retire and you forget what day it is. Exactly, fun-loving couple. That's how it is. Like every day, I guess, I don't know, feels like a Friday. Middle J says, welcome, Michael. Matthew, everything is cheap. Yeah, I do drink it every day, especially Jesus' favorite queen for my little live stream break. Coconut water is the best. Eve says in Vegas it's 9:45. Thank you for being here, Eve, on your sharing your time with me on your I guess Monday evening. Yeah. Alex Anderson says, where are you, mate? I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines, getting some fresh coconut water to drink on my walk-in live stream here. Philip Montgomery, God bless you, and just thank you for being here, each and everybody. I mean, you guys could be doing probably a million other things, but for some reason, you know, you like hanging out with me on my walks, and I'm humbled and blessed for that. No, Pinot B says it's 11:46 Monday night here. Thank you for being here. Gordon says, I've never had coconut water, but it sounds great. It's actually sweet and refreshing and obviously full of beneficial nutritional things in there that definitely is better than actual water. Yeah, McCool, I've tried some street food. First time I tried street food, it didn't really agree with me. Gave me an upset stomach, and then, yeah, spent the evening and the next day on in the CR. But I'm gonna bring the coconut meat with me. I'm gonna have him cut it out. I'll take the coconut meat. You can, if you want to use the shred, yeah. She says, I seriously need to change my name on here. My daughter did it. It's nope written 3 times. Oh, okay. Nope, nope, nope. Gotcha. That's Sydney or Mel or this is Dumaguete, Philippines. Dumaguete. Yeah, see, I like how they scrape the coconut out. It's already shredded. That way it's easy if you want to cook it or whatever. And then you take that with you in a bag. Joseph says, I do this on power saw. They are quite hard. Yeah, coconut, I love everything about coconut. Healthy and delicious. Rick Wallace says, as far as I'm concerned, we're friends for life. I agree with that, Rick. I'm waiting for you to tell me you're coming to the Philippines. You're gonna come to Dumaguete and then we can go meet for a cup of coffee, Rick Wallace. Yep, shredded coconut. Dan Marsh, Dumaguete, Philippines, Negros Oriental. Jeff Kidd says, I can't wait to get there, brother. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I get excited when people tell me they're coming to the Philippines. You got it, Matthew Reed. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Mayong hapon. Take care. All right, thank you for enjoying my coconut. Now I got the coconut meat with me. I brought it with me. Don't want to waste it. You got to bring it with me. Nope, my brother made mine trying to think of different Z name and how will people know it's you when you change it. You mean my name? Originally, I did have a different name because I didn't know what to name it when I came here, when I started my channel. I called it, it was actually called Something Simple, but it was temporary. And then after some time thinking about it, I figured out, I went with Castaway Drift. And then people, because I'm on an island, I don't consider myself a castaway, but I just thought it was cool because it's like, I'm on a new island, it's a whole new adventure for me. And the drift part is like, I'm just drifting away at life. That's how I'm doing. Mayong hapon. Mayong hapon. Thank you, man. Amping. Sorry she didn't have school today. Did you get roasted corn anywhere? I think I've had roasted corn once. It was like in a cup or in a bowl. It had thank you. Powder. It had like powdered cheese on it or something like that. If that's the roasted corn. But then I've also had the corn that was on a cob that was done on an open fire, like barbecued corn. So maybe that's the roasted corn that you're talking about. Joe Cole Sports says, sup CD. You know, Joe Cole, I gotta take care of you. I gotta make you blue also because you've been here a while and I appreciate it. Dr. Red Taco says, elote. What's elote? And hello, Dr. Red Taco. Appreciate you being here. I'm gonna cut through here now. Try to take the path of least resistance. Do they still have Victory Liner buses? I don't know about Victory Liner. I'm trying to think of the name of the bus station that I've traveled by, but I don't think it's called Victory Liner. Off the top of my head, I can't even remember. I don't mind riding buses as long as it's no more than 3 to 4 hours long. I did the 6.5 to 7 hour bus trip. The only problem is on the return, they made quick stops letting people on and off the bus, but they didn't stop so people could go to the bathroom. That was a mistake because I drink a lot of fluids, water, coffee, whatever. Well, I had to go to the bathroom and we were still like an hour away from Bacolod. We were going back to Bacolod. Like I said, 6.5 to 7 hours bus ride. I never experienced feeling like my bladder was gonna explode. And then I finally just had to basically make my way to the front of the bus and tell them, I need you to stop. I gotta get out. The good thing was it was dark, nighttime, so I kind of ran across the street in the dark and went to the bathroom. You're in the, when you gotta go, you gotta go. But I told my girlfriend, no more bus trips that are 6 hours long unless they have a bathroom on the bus. That was not good. That was not a good experience at all. Miss Dimples, hello again. Thank you. Says great work. I see a lot of jeepneys there. Yeah, there's a decent amount. I think there was probably more of those in Bacolod, if I remember correctly. But then Bacolod's a much bigger city. I know they say Dumaguete's a city, but to me, it reminds me of a town if I compare it to something from back home. M Cool says you should visit Batangas, Mike, and go to Dumaguete. Yeah, there's, like I said, I'm making you blue too. They're MC Cool. You're always here. You should visit Batangas and Dumaguete. My one friend I know lives there. He likes it because it's cooler. He's in the mountains more. He prefers the cooler weather. I prefer the heat, but more so, I just prefer being closer to the ocean. I need somewhere where I can walk to the ocean. It doesn't have to be a beach. It can be just like the boulevard where I showed you earlier. I need to be able to see the ocean, or like, to me, I don't know. I'm on an island. I want to see the ocean. That just suits me better. I'm a ocean beach kind of guy. Middle J says, I love Dumaguete because it's cooler and often breezy. Yeah, and that's why a lot of people near here like Mayung Hapon. That's why a lot of people like Valencia, because it's cooler there. You're more in the mountains and the temperature is cooler. Now, Valencia wouldn't be too bad, but in that situation, I'd probably need to own a motorbike because, well, I could walk from Valencia if I wanted to. Hey, Mayung Hapon. I'm not crazy enough to walk far, but it would just take a while. But yeah, if I'm gonna live in Valencia, my hand would be forced and I'd need to get a motorbike to be able to travel into the city. Elote, elote, grilled Mexican corn on the cob. Thank you very much, Dr. Red Taco. Elote, I remember that. I'll try to keep it in my notes. Learning my New Year's resolution is to learn the Bisaya language. Mayung Hapon. What are you eating for dinner tonight, Michael? I just had oh man, I wish I could have some homemade lasagna. Why did you have to tell me what you're eating? That's something that I haven't had lasagna since back home in the States. Now, I'm not saying I couldn't make something that resembles it here. I don't know if it would be quite as good, but yeah. I always think people ask me, what food do I miss from the States? Normally it's chili, like a good bowl of chili, like premier ingredient chili, the way they make it in the South, in the States. I love me some good chili. Lasagna is another thing. They speak Visaya. Tagalog is the main language in Philippines. They speak English too. Yep, exactly right, Mr. M. Cool. Yeah, Tagalog is the national language. Yeah, that's like the one, if you were only gonna pick one to learn, I learned that also not that long ago. If you were only gonna speak one Philippine language, Tagalog would be the more dominant one, that one mostly spoken in all the Philippines. Todd Freeman, a lot of people ask this, could you get a job if you really wanted to? I guess if you're a citizen, you could. I'm not sure how that works. But if I were to guess, you probably would have to be a citizen. I don't know. Or maybe, is that something, a benefit you get if you marry a Filipina? That's something I really can't answer that question. Oh no, I'm gonna go up this way. My guess you need a job. Yeah, some sort of, I don't think it would be that simple just to like walk into a place and just be like, hey, I want to work here. And yeah, I don't think it would be that simple for a foreigner. Gordon says, what is the healthcare like if you need a doctor? Quite honestly, unless it's something serious, you probably would want to go to like a bigger city. If you had like a real serious situation, maybe. I know people that go to Thailand from here to address some certain medical issues. So I'm sure it's different for everybody, but I do know like Bacolod, you kind of skip, like, you know, you go to a doctor in the States, you go to your primary care physician, you tell them what your problem is. Then they have to refer you to that person that specializes in whatever you need. Then you're going to another guy. Here, you just go into a hospital, you tell them what your problem is, you want to see this certain specialist, and then they direct you right to the specialist. They like give you a list of, I don't know how many are there, 3, 4 guys, and then you go into the hospital and you go to whatever floor they're on and put your name on the list, and then, yeah, so you kind of skip the whole primary care physician, then to the specialist, you go right to the specialist. And you can pay a lot of things out of pocket. It's significantly cheaper here when it comes to, certainly for glasses as well, healthcare. Yeah, I don't have I don't have any insurance whatsoever. I'm just like living life on the edge, whatever like that, you know. That's not to say I couldn't wake up tomorrow and something wrong or whatever like that, but for the most part, I try to eliminate any situation that I would need to go to a doctor's. You know, the only thing I typically go to is if I need another pair of prescription glasses, which I can get basically the same thing here, significantly cheaper than what I'd pay in the US, and just pay right out of pocket. Philip says, for an apartment there, do you have to sign your lease like a lot of ones here in the US? Actually, I think now I'm learning, I think it depends on the owner. My current apartment that I'm in, she didn't require me to sign any type of lease. She allowed me to just go as I go, month to month, whatever, you know, and I would obviously give her, if I were gonna leave, I would give her enough notice. But the one I currently have, it's a great situation. I just go month to month. I even was able to tell her what I wanted to use for a security deposit. Some people require 2 months security deposit. I gave her half of a month security deposit, and she was fine with that. So I'm blessed and thankful that I have a good owner of the apartment. So no issues in that department. But there are some that you do have to sign a lease agreement. When I was in Bacolod, I had to sign a 6-month lease agreement, and if I broke it, I would lose my own hapon. I would lose the security deposit. So it does happen. It just depends on the owner. Some are more flexible than others. Maybe they just wanted to find somebody to rent it, so they're willing to just do whatever it takes, you know, to have somebody rent the apartment. Mayong hapon. Buy travel insurance like everyone usually die before you buy before you go on vacation. Look into it. Trying to read, this is so bright. Same here, 2 months only. Yeah, so I gave my security deposit I gave her half. My month's rent is 24,000 pesos, and I said, hey, is it all right if I give you 12,000 security deposit? And she was fine with that. That's it. And then, you know, paid the first, you know, the prior month up front, and that was it. So basically gave her 36,000 pesos. I have been to the doctor here. Eric James says, I have been to the doctor here. I worked in healthcare 25 years in the U.S. The one that I've seen that is very professional and very good. That's awesome. Good to hear that. Like I said, I mean, I haven't had to maybe rely on a doctor or a hospital as much as some other people, so I'm kind of not that experienced, whereas someone else maybe is frequently has had to go to the hospital or doctor for whatever reason could probably give you more info or examples and stuff like that. Mayong hapon. How are you guys? Mayong hapon. Amping. All right, now I'm gonna go back towards the water. Evam said there's a gal on another channel and she buys insurance, monthly insurance. She has lived in Vietnam for 6 months and she brought travel insurance for emergency and for anything to be safe, she said. And again, that's okay. Like, I think everybody needs to do what makes them feel most comfortable, especially if you have some sort of pre-existing health condition that you want to just protect yourself in case something does come up here while you're here in the Philippines. Mayong hapon. Amping. But yeah, that, you know, again, that's up to the individual. You got to do what's best for you. I would never tell anybody what to do when it comes to healthcare. I can only tell you what I do. I just live each day as it comes and take the necessary precautions as far as diet and exercise. I feel great every day. Again, I'm 55. I don't have any body pains, body aches, inflammation. Take certain organic supplements and not many. It's like a multi-organic vitamin I take, supplement daily. I take an organic vitamin C daily and a magnesium glycinate daily. That's it, if anybody cares. How much does it cost to see a primary care? I think for a consultation visit, I think it was like 750 to 800 pesos for a consultation. So in other words, you go to the hospital, you tell them you want to see this specific specialist. You go to the specialist, you go in and talk to whoever the specialist, they diagnose you. But I think it's basically 700, 800 pesos just for the consultation. And I'm just guessing, maybe some people are different. But I do know like a consultation wasn't any more than 1,000 pesos. Phoenix, hey, Phoenix, I see you. Welcome, Phoenix Lightning. Hello, Michael and everyone. Haven't seen you in a while, Phoenix. Mayong hapon. Mayong hapon. Mayong hapon. Mayong hapon. Amping, thank you. Hey, see you. Matthew says, do I ever swim? I swim at the pool a lot, and then if I get to go to a beach or an ocean, I do swim in the ocean when the opportunity presents itself. I definitely do. I prefer the ocean over a swimming pool any day. Definitely prefer the ocean over a swimming pool. But either or will do. I'm just happy to be here. The comments were off on your last live, really? I never noticed that. But I appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. Is there any historical markers about the building of the walkway? Oh, not that windy now. That's good. I was just gonna ask that. Historical. there is like a statue that they put down here, which would be, I guess his name was Dr. Rizal, like, because it's called the Rizal Boulevard. I know that's a statue. They recently put that there. I don't know if that's like landmark would be something that was sitting here for a while. Yeah, that's the yellow yacht that's been here for a long time. He's usually down this way, up that way, down it, like, you know, he's right there. So yeah, he must have a good situation. I'm gonna go up to the statue then. I can go up to that statue. But yeah, what a beautiful day. Always beautiful here in the Philippines. Love it here. And I appreciate everybody being here, just allowing me to share my happiness and experiences here in the Philippines. I love it a lot. I'm blessed and thankful to be here. And yeah, I'm glad that you guys are here along with me. Evem said, no problems there, Mike. I don't have any problems. I'm happy here. What is this typical day for you, Michael? Typical day is get up, do my exercising in my apartment, do some push-ups, eat breakfast, drink a cup of mushroom coffee, everyday dose mushroom coffee. That's what I like to drink. And then I, you know, eat breakfast with Che, and then I take off, and then I get on my walking in. Before I started doing the live stream and walking, I would just walk everywhere and I'd enjoy it. But now I incorporated the walking into the live stream, and it's a lot of fun. I just get to share, let you guys see things through my eyes, how great this place is and how great the Philippines is. And again, anybody who's never been here before, I think it's a special place to visit, and it's the people that make the biggest difference for me. That's what I care about. I wake up every day excited just to know that I'm gonna be walking around and embraced by the culture. They're super nice people here. Now, you're asking about the mushroom coffee. The kind I get, like, I've heard people try other mushroom coffees. They say taste like mushrooms. The kind I get is, the brand is called Everyday Dose. It tastes like coffee, but there's functional mushrooms incorporated in the coffee. So you're getting the health benefits from the mushrooms in the coffee, but it doesn't taste like you're drinking mushrooms. It tastes like coffee. And there's another brand too that's called Cuppa. Cuppa, I think it's Kuppa. I think it's like the competition for Everyday Dose. I've never tried that, but apparently it even tastes more like coffee. This has like amino acids in it. My Everyday Dose. Has collagen in it, stuff for good gut health, you know, so you don't, I know a lot of people have a lot of gut and digestion problems, so they have that to help. You know, I just love it, and it makes me feel better. And the L-theanine that's in mushroom coffee, L-theanine, which is natural, it prevents you from having, like, with coffee, caffeine, the high, and then the crash real low when you're drinking that coffee. Whereas regular coffee, you know, you just have that caffeine spike and then you have a crash. So the mushroom coffees kind of keeps you even level without having the crash, which also is like beneficial to people just to keep you, you know, even keel, I guess. This statue's right up here, so just so you know, it's where I'm walking. Oh, someone says, I love Everyday Dose. I think that's the first, what's your name? I'm trying to see. Merlady 2359 says, I love Everyday Dose. That's awesome. I love it too. I feel good when I drink it. And it tastes great. I mean, I only use like raw honey and like milk is my sweetener. That's what I use. And yeah, I don't use like, I just try to stay away from processed sugar and stuff. Like the statue's right up here. They recently put it in honor of Dr. Rizel. I'm not sure what his full name is, but that's where they named the boulevard. Rizel Boulevard is after this, I think he was a doctor. My girlfriend, Filipina, she knows more about him than I do. I should probably educate myself a little more, but, and then this is obviously, I don't know how long this has been here. Jose Rizal, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is that a dragon on top of the lamppost or a wave? It looks like just a little wave. I don't think I saw dragons. But this isn't the statue. The statue's up there, but this is Panel Longon. Oh, and then it has this. Well, I wouldn't be able to read that because it's in Bisaya. I don't know. I'm not that educated in Bisaya what that says. But that just says 2020 on it. It says, that's nice, you have a girlfriend there so you don't get lonely. No, but you know what? I'm usually a pretty sociable guy. I don't think I would be lonely with or without a girlfriend, quite honestly. Like I said, the people here are so super amazing and super nice. And that's the biggest difference for me. I don't think I would get lonely here in Dumaguete. I have a lot of friends, local Filipinos. I went to a baptism luncheon last weekend, which was my first time going to a local Philippine baptism. This is the statue here. I don't know what's the best to read. That, and then, oh yeah, it kind of talks, says on August 1st, 1896, Dr. Jose Rizal arrived in Dumaguete aboard the steamship Espana, accompanied by Captain Ricardo Carnicero. Rizal had traveled from Dapitan. During his brief stopover in the southern Negros town, Rizal provided medical care to a Guardia Civil captain suffering from an eye infection. In the afternoon, he successfully performed an operation on the officer. Rizal's diary entry reveals the warm welcome he received from a local gentleman. Fue en efecto a visitar este señor something. I went to visit this gentleman who received me very affectionately, inviting me to spend the day with him, with family. The hospitality of Dumaguete knows deeply touched Rizal, leaving a lasting impression on him. I know that's the first time I ever read that. So then he was born in 1861 and died in 1896. That's not long. That's like 35 years. But yeah, I never even looked at that. So like 1861 to 1896, that's 35 years. Even the people many years ago say that Filipino people are, again, you're exactly right. I don't like always show myself all the time, but yeah, the Philippine people, I could say it over and over and it will never be enough. That's what changed my life when I came here. That's why when I was living here in Dumaguete and then I went to Bacolod, I didn't have the same vibe in Bacolod. Not that the people weren't nice there. It's just different language, different vibe. I felt very, not that I wasn't welcomed. I'm trying to I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like, I guess, with everybody when they come to the Philippines, they visit there's over 7,000 islands. And I guess, I haven't been everywhere, so I can't speak for everywhere. But I guess, when you go to some places, you just end up somewhere that clicks with you. And that's the way I felt here in Dumaguete, where Bacolod was such a bigger city. Like even I just felt like I was smothered, kind of like I was definitely in a city. Whereas here, you got the ocean and you got the breeze. I don't know. And then the people vibe was just incredible, absolutely incredible. And that's the biggest difference. Yeah, I did feel more secluded. And again, it's not that the people weren't nice. It's just different. They seemed more, I don't know how to put it, like maybe career focused or school focused, and that's okay. Where here, just, I don't know, it's very open armed. It didn't even take me long when I meet people here. It's like a week and you feel like you've known these people all your life. It's very different. Whereabouts in Dumaguete are you? Basically, I'm in the city. That's where I'm, like, this is called the Boulevard. This particular location is the Boulevard. In the evening, this place gets more active with people. They'll set up, they have random karaoke machines. Now, before there was a ton of vendors here, a couple months prior to Christmas and in the New Year's. That's all gone. They'll have the small vendors here, but this is where people come to walk and exercise, socialize, meet people. And it's just nice and relaxing here. I don't know how else to put it. Can we get a close-up of the yellow statue? Oh, you mean this one that I just walked by? I guess this would be you mean the gold, the Jose Rizal statue, or you mean this statue right here? How far west of the city have you traveled? DJ says, walking. I mean, I've been to like Darwin. I've been to, yeah, that's west, Darwin. You mean this statue here? That's what I was wondering. I'm assuming this is the yellow one because the other one is gold. Again, maybe somebody else can read this because I can't, but I just let people look at it. I'm assuming VM Industries. Is there somewhere where you can play tennis? Oh, the other side. Okay. That's the statue. Or kind of looks like someone fishing here. Some boats, ships. It's kind of cool though. Yeah, anybody know what Panel Longon, what that translates to? Oh, it was about the expedition of Magellan's. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Looks like an explorer. It mentions Mindanao and Indonesia. Seems like a united people from east and west. Yeah. And just fish, I don't know what that's. Derek, I've never been to Ilo. Not yet. Just Bacolod. Mayong hapon. Seems like, yeah, it looks like an explorer. It mentions. All right, there's that. Again, if I don't say it enough, I appreciate everybody that goes along with me on my walks. I'm humbled, blessed. Thank you. Everybody, some of you guys have been here for quite a while, and I'm thankful. You could be doing a million other things, and you choose to hang out with me, so I appreciate that. And Shoop's Woodshop. Everyone, please double tap the screen for the like button and subscribe. It's free. Phoenix Lightning says, hey, Michael, I'm going to look like and jump in the shower. Chief, catch you later. Thank you very much, Phoenix Lightning. I appreciate it. Dr. Red Talker says, figured out how they keep cars and motorcycles clean. No seagulls, pigeons, or birds sitting on the power lines, and trees poop on everything. Yeah, there are golf courses. I've heard there are golf courses. And Donnie says, enjoyed watching Michael. Yeah, I just like to, not forget and remind myself to make sure I tell you guys thank you. I get caught up and start babbling and during my walks, but they go by quick, actually. It makes it a lot better. Walks are much more fun when I get to share it with you guys. So I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. Um, Let me flip this. Just like you were saying, we're very welcoming people. I'm Canadian and my best friend is from the Philippines. My neighbor is married to a Philippine woman. They have 2 beautiful daughters. Yeah, that's great. And that's, that's the type of community I want. That's what my live stream, my channel is about. My journey here, how my eyes were opened, how I found happiness halfway around the world in the Philippines. It's as simple as that. I'm thankful, fortunate, and blessed that I have this opportunity and I get to share it with you guys. Gordon says you do a great job, Michael. Well, you know what? It's just me being me. It's kind of easy to show and express myself emotionally during my walks in the Philippines. It's just easy because I'm humbled every day and very, very, very thankful. But I appreciate that very nice compliment, Gordon. And I'm making you blue just because that was a nice comment. Tom says, thanks for the marvelous views, brother, man. I'm glad you like it and you enjoy it. Again, I never knew what to expect when I started doing these like walking live streams. I didn't know if anybody would be interested, but I know how happy it makes me when I'm out walking around. So it's like, maybe a couple people might be as happy as me. You never know. Yeah, you know what? It's hot, but it don't bother me. Actually, I don't even feel like I'm sweating that much. It doesn't feel as humid as it normally is. What did you do in the States before you moved to the Philippines? Basically, I worked. I had a job, and if I was still in the States, I'd still be working. Yeah, but I still did my walking and my exercise. Like walking's been a big part of my life for many years. I had to build myself up to this. And anybody that knows me, and like I said, it's okay if you do or you don't, but like I don't drink alcohol. I haven't had a sip of anything, and I've lost track. Well over 20 years. I haven't drank alcohol. I don't smoke. I'm very picky about my diet, what I eat, and my exercise, especially my walking, is very important to me. Normally I walk a little faster than this, but I don't want to shake the screen and the camera. Seems so peaceful there, being surrounded by wonderful people. Yeah, and that's just the whole thing. Everybody is so polite. There's a lot of people when I'm caught up talking to you guys that are saying hello, that I'm so engaged in talking to you, I don't have a chance. Well, I guess I could if I wanted to, but sometimes, it's humbling the amount of people that say hello to me. And the more I'm around, the more they get to know me and they appreciate me and respect me because I appreciate and respect them in return. So it goes hand in hand and it works both ways. Gordon says, I thought I made you blue. What the heck? Standard moderator. LOL, can't spell, no problem, pics. Thank you, Mike. I will always be respectful and helpful to keep everybody honorable. Yeah, and it's so easy. Like I said, it's just common decency. But then again, I don't know. That's how my parents raised me. So I owe it to them. I owe it all to them. All right, guys. Well, thank you. Let me see. I'm going to take my break now. Time for some water and some coffee. I've done this for over 104 minutes. No, I haven't had any San Miguel beer. No. Unfortunately, I guess if we could go back 20 plus years in time, I probably would have sipped it and tried it, but no beer, no nothing, regardless, even if it's San Miguel. But I did dip the bread in the coffee, and my girlfriend, Filipina, says, Michael, you're a true Filipino when you dip your bread into the coffee. So I did do that. Christopher says, cheers. There is hot, here is cold, says Gloria. Again, if you haven't given me a like, please give me a thumbs up like. That's free. That helps my channel, and that's the greatest the greatest compliment you can give me is giving me a thumbs up. And I'll be back again. Tomorrow's another day. And enjoy your day, Mike. It's beautiful. Iota says, if you ever have a trip to the beach, don't forget to stream it. That's if I can stream it from the beach. That's the only thing. I know in the city, the internet works very well. Maybe someday if I get involved with Starlink or something like that, that I can stream. Even when I went to Little Boracay Beach in Sikihor, the signal was terrible. I wouldn't have been able to stream there. So it's kind of disappointing, but I know what I have here, and I'm just thankful for all the people that continue to show up and support me. Neil says, hey, hi Niels, he says, see you later, brother. Even says, thank you for showing us your area. I love this place you live in, and you can tell how happy you are living there. And your girlfriend is right with the bread and the coffee. Exactly. I was baptized with the bread. Duncan, Eaton, it was good, it was fun. Thank you. Do they all call you Mike or Michael? I'd say majority of people call me Michael, but it's all right if you call me Mike. I get it. It's just short for Michael. But yeah, my mother named me Michael, so that's what I always say. My name's Michael. T-Dog, come on now, man. Have a good day, T-Dog. Have a good day. I care, so maybe you'll end up caring too. Mer Lady says, appreciate the views of Dumaguete. Yep, you're welcome. Anyway, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are. Thank you for sharing this walk and live stream with me. Love you guys a lot. Appreciate your unwavering support. Till the next time, see you guys real soon. Thank you. Take care. Peace, love, happiness. Goodbye, everybody.